There's a recent article on romper.com that states, though solid, healthy relationships do require honesty, occasionally there might be some secrets you can tell your friends, but not your partner. I cannot wait to hear what you ladies have to say about this. Should your mate know everything your best friend knows? And what secrets should you keep away from your partner? Take it away.
I mean, for me, I'm really, Jeezy's my best friend, and so we can talk about everything. But there's some things where I love the juicy details that I can tell my girlfriends that will get it differently.
Yeah.
You know, like if you had weird mistakes or things that have happened, like you can tell your man to be like, I know you saw that too or whatever, but when you go to your girls, you give them all of it because it's just, they feel, and maybe it's not because you want to hide it from your man, but because this audience will feel it better. My girls and my gays will love my stories way differently than Jeezy.
Of course.
Jeezy's like, baby, don't worry about it. And I'm like, no, that's not the reaction I needed.
Exactly. Like,
They're talking about
secrets.
Secrets.
Like how many lovers have you had? What are some sexual things that have happened to you? I think that's what they're really talking about.
But that's what I'm talking about. He wouldn't want to know that.
No.
He's like, I don't want to know that. I don't really want to, I care.
Stuff he doesn't want to know.
Yeah, whereas my girlfriend might dig up an old ex and pick out that one and be like, how was that one in bed? Tell me everything.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like,
I get that.
you know?
Mine is, I'm almost too honest for my own good to the point where he's like, don't need to know that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right. I think there's secrets like, you know what? I'm not crazy about his family, but you may not say that to him, but you'll say it to a girlfriend.
Right.
You know?
That's a good one.
Or I don't like when he does this, but you might tell a girlfriend and not tell him. I think that's kind of like where this article is coming from. And I do think there's they don't need to know everything. That's just me.
Yeah.
Do you think
I don't think a lover needs to know everything. There are some things that you just keep close to your heart. And like James doesn't know how much money I have.
Interesting.
I mean,
then he shouldn't.
Your finances.
Yeah, my finances are my finances.
Good.
You know what I mean? It's some things that you keep, and it's not about I don't trust whatever.
No.
I'm like that with everybody. My mama don't know how much money I make.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's some things that as a person you decide what are you comfortable with. What are some things that you're not comfortable with? And that's what I don't ask James about his exes. He may every now and then bring up one.
Right.
But I mean, I don't care to know. Like, I'm like, Jesus, I don't care. Does it affect me? I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I
Men
think
can
that's
tend to
what
be
it
very
is.
visual, so it gets tricky on that side where
Right.
you want to be wildly honest. Like for me, I don't think that it was so important to be that transparent with a lover, but I required that for my husband.
If they ask you how many partners have you
I tell
had?
them easily, no problem. I can count them on my hand. It's not that serious.
Would you tell them?
No, I'm going to break that in half.
Yeah. We know the Garcelle rule.
I'm always going to break it
We
in
know
half.
the Garcelle rule. Divided by 2, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna
What
give you.
about sexual positions? The
I would
freakiest one.
I would tell everything.
Yeah, I would say that.
Honest to God, I actually, with him, sometimes probably honest to a fault.
Yeah.
And he's like, gets a little annoyed if I'm being honest sometimes that I'm just too honest.
Yeah.
But for me, that's the greatest intimacy I could ever have with somebody is being completely vulnerable and knowing I can tell you
Anything.
anything.
Yes.
And I know that you'll love me unconditionally.